Hey there, Sag, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of March, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Sag, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and you want to say thank you, donation link is also below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Also, Sag, if you enjoy my readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out extended readings weekly for free just for my email subscribers. You can't get these readings anywhere else. So make sure to subscribe. All the information about that is in the description box below. Okay, main energy for this reading, the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Lovers. Wow. Soul connection. Very, 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 very deep emotional connection, both in the 3D, but there's also an immense connection in the 5D and a desire to start over, to kind of like rekindle this. I do feel like this is somebody you have history with. I feel like you have some history with this person. I don't know what happened, but you're showing me like, I want to rekindle this. I want that spark back. Your person can be any sign, obviously. The main signs that I'm seeing is Gemini, and the numbers that I'm seeing are 6, 21, yeah, and those are it. So I don't know if those mean anything to you. In the recent past, you get the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the World. It's interesting because Leo got the Ace of Pentacles in the same position in the recent past. So I don't know if some of you are dealing with the Leo or you have a lot of Leo in your chart. Anyways, you get the King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the World. You want to have a new beginning with somebody that you had, like I said, history with. There was a cycle with this person, something ended. And it was good that this cycle ended. Whatever happened that came to an end between you and this person, it no longer served you. So the universe is like, listen, Sag, you've learned what you needed to learn from this. You've taken notes. You've assimilated everything. That's it. Close this book and let's start a new chapter. Okay? I do see you having a brand new beginning here with somebody that may be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Okay? Or they just embody that kind of stable, grounded energy. So I do definitely see a brand new beginning, possibly with somebody completely new. Now, I don't know if your person is coming back around or if this is just intensifying with this new person. We're going to see more when we clarify. In the current situation, you get the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. There is a lot of attraction. There's a lot of chemistry. There's that spark. There's that fire between you and this person that you're dealing with. Emotionally, you're not really getting there or getting as far. So in terms of like the passion, the chemistry, maybe you're really attracted to this person. Maybe the intimacy is great. Emotionally, it's like you're still in the kiddie pool. And the reason you're still in the kiddie pool in the shallow waters is because you're emotionally disconnected. You're maintaining an emotional detachment. You're maintaining an emotional disconnect from this person. So you're allowing the physical or the chemistry, the attraction to progress. Emotionally, you're protecting yourself. You're still maintaining this like emotional buffer from this person here. And we'll see why in the current situation. In the near future, you get the 8 of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. There's communication coming in here for you in the near future. And you're showing me two things. One, this communication coming in makes you feel very good, makes you feel like, pardon my French, hot-ish. I feel amazing. I feel attractive. Yay, on top of the world. It also requires you to be strategic, methodical in how you handle this communication. I feel like this is somebody you got history with, whereas this is like the new person. Could be all the same person. We'll see when we clarify. So let's start off with the Ace of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Ace of Wands is clarified by the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, and the Magician. There's a new spark here. There's a new beginning with this person. And again, I do feel like the majority of you are dealing with somebody new. And deep down, you know that this is the type of connection that you manifested. Somehow on like a deeper level, a higher self level, your intuition's kicking in and being like, Sag, you manifested this connection. This is what you wanted. This is what you manifested when you were heartbroken and your heart was shattered, right? 3 of Swords. And I don't know who shattered your heart. Somebody did. From that place of pain, You were manifesting this bond, this connection, this spark, this chemistry, and you know this. On a higher self level, you know this. I don't feel like you're letting yourself get too emotionally invested in the current situation, though, for some reason. We'll see when we clarify. Let's start off with the recent past. We'll start off with the King of Pentacles in the recent past. King of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. This person that you're dealing with in the recent past, some of you may be dealing with a Virgo as well, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This person that you're dealing with, they are much more stable. There's not a rocky energy to them. There's no up and down, which is maybe something you're used to in relationships. They're very stable. They're very much like, I went from choppy waters in the sea to this like serene lake. They're balanced. Now, that feels good, but for some reason you're also showing me, I'm trying to evaluate and assess whether or not this can actually work for me. I don't know what about this requires you to assess it, but you're looking at this almost like analytically where you're like, is this what I want? Like, does this work for me? Does this check my boxes? Can I see this progressing? Can I see us building together? It's not a yes. It's not a no. Yeah, I'm getting very much not boring energy. You may be used to people which are more rocky, choppy, fiery, up and down, inconsistent. This person is stable. They're grounded, maybe a little too grounded for you. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles in the recent past. Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Yeah, this is a new beginning for you. In the bottom of the deck, you get the Lovers. Your heart, at least in the recent past, was still tied up to somebody else. You get the Lovers at the bottom of this deck. You get the Lovers at the bottom of this deck. There is a soul connection that you're dealing with, a deep emotional connection that you still have ties to. This feels like somebody different. You're showing me there's good equal give and take. There's flow, like there's no games really with this person. I text, they text back, we talk, we hang out, there's that flow, there's that banter. And you're showing me like, this is new for me. This is awesome. It's fun. There's that balance, but you're still unhappy. And you're like, why am I unhappy? This is awesome. This is what I wanted. This is stability. This is balance. This is equal give and take between me and this person. There's somebody new. It's a new beginning. Why am I unhappy? You're genuinely confused here in the recent past as to why you're unhappy. And the reason you're unhappy is because emotionally, energetically, you are still tied up to somebody else. Let's take a look at the World in the recent past. Now, you and this other person may have completely broken up a long time ago. You haven't spoken in forever. That doesn't matter to me. Energetically, the connection is still there. Let's look at the World in the recent past. World is clarified by the Moon, the Emperor, and the Temperance. This is you, Sag. You're showing me this ending between me and this other person, right? I've suppressed it. You haven't healed it. You haven't gotten over it. You've just suppressed it. You've basically imagine, this is going to be a stupid example, but imagine you have this a cat, that's thrashing everywhere and it's scratching everything and it's hissing and it's the cat's going crazy. That cat is this ending, this painful ending between you and somebody else. You took that hissy, fiery cat, you put it in a box, you closed the lid. That's what you did. That's what you did with this ending, the pain, all of that. And you're showing me I'm in control. So technically, yes, this cat, which is your emotional state, it's hissing, it's fiery. You are in control because the cat is in a box and you're sitting on top of the box. The cat can't come out of the box, but the cat is still there. The cat has not calmed down. You haven't dealt with the cat. You literally just put it in a box. It's still meowing. It's still hissing. It's still losing its mind. That's what you've done with this ending. You've put it in a box and pretended like it's not there. And you're just standing on top of the box like, yep, this is me in control of this ending. Okay, Sag. Okay. Let's take a look at the current situation. Let's see what the Eight of Cups is for you. Eight of Cups is clarified by the Tower, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Cups. The emotional disconnect that you're dealing with this person is because you're still living in the past. This person is good. They're not the other person. They don't make you feel the way the other person makes you feel. They're not checking all the boxes. They're good. The other person was great. It's literally like the other person was, birthday cake with frosting and all the works. And this guy is just, or this girl, they're nice. They're like a gas station cupcake. They're sweet. They're soft. They're not ice cream cake, birthday cake with all the stuffing, right? And that's why you're showing me there's an emotional disconnect. It kind of slaps you in the face a little bit in the current situation where you're showing me like, I can't keep just sitting on the past and like keeping this cat in the box. The past resurfaces for you. How happy you were with this other person, how happy they made you, all the good times, the love, Two of Cups that you still feel for this other person, that is coming up for you in the current situation. And it's almost like all the memories, all the past, and also all the regret and the, why did things have to happen that way? That's slapping you in the current situation as well. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands in the current situation. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, you get the King of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign, Leo, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Here's the thing. It's difficult for you to have these feelings, right? Because you're showing me, I thought I was over this. I thought like, the cat, the pain, all of that, it's gone. It's literally like this person implanted something in your brain. You can't forget them. It's like literally like uprooting a weed. You keep uprooting it. You're like, okay, I got it this time. And then it comes back. And then there's more and there's more. And you're like, this cycle of me suppressing them and then me having to feel these feelings and then me missing them, then me, ignoring it again. And then, right? Because like, again, you've never really gotten over them. You've never gotten over the ending. You've just kind of like set it aside. It's coming up again. And it's difficult for you because you're showing me I'm really sick and tired of having this constantly resurface. But again, Sag, you haven't really done anything to heal this completely, to uproot this completely, right? So obviously, like eventually the cat's going to come out of the box and then you're going to have to shove it in the box again. Let's take a look at the Page of Cups in the current situation. Page of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Lovers. Yeah, it's difficult for you, okay? It's very, very difficult for you to have this connection with this person, these emotions for this person, to suppress it, to ignore it, to try to prioritize yourself, your emotional stability. Because what you're doing essentially is, imagine all of your energy is in this ball. You're spending a lot of time shifting this ball with one hand to the side. So 50% of the time you're spending energy on just holding this ball in place so it doesn't come rolling back into your life, right? Suppressing, ignoring the feeling, ignoring the pain, okay? Ball, cat, whatever you want to call it. You only have so much energy left to prioritize your emotional stability and your emotional fulfillment, right? But that's what you're doing. You're literally like with one hand, you're pushing the cat away, suppressing the cat, the ball, whatever, so that it doesn't come back and you don't feel the feelings, right? You're not doing anything with it. You're not healing. You're not getting over it. You're not detaching. You're just setting it aside. And then you're like, oh, but I want to be emotionally stable and emotionally balanced. And then you're like, yeah, but it's so tough. Of course it's tough because your energy is split. Let's take a look, excuse me, at the near future. See the Eight of Wands. Just going to drink my little drink real quick. Doing readings, you talk a lot. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Five of Pentacles. You're working through this slowly. You're working through this slowly. You're really, remember how I said in the current situation, you're just suppressing and ignoring it? In the near future, you're actually starting to like dig into that pain, dig into the loss, dig into the feeling of the loss. And when I say slowly, Sag, I mean slowly. Like you're barely touching it. You're touching it, but you're barely touching it. You're like literally cracking the box open, being like, oh, kitty's in there. Okay, close it again. Kitty's in there. Okay, close it again. But there is some progress being made. At least you're not stuck anymore with suppressing the pain, pretending like it's not there. You're making progress here. Let's take a look at the King of Swords in the near future. King of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands. You're conflicted Because as much as you try, as much as you've done the logical work that it's over, it's done. I'm not going to reach out to them. I'm not going to talk to them. Why am I even thinking about them? It makes no sense. They've moved on. I've moved on. I'm dating someone new. They're dating someone new. Logically, it all makes sense, right? Emotionally, you're still very much connected because you're showing me emotionally, I love them and I know they still love me. We still have that emotional connection. I want to reconcile with them. I want them back. I want this connection back. But you're conflicted because it doesn't make sense for you to have these feelings. And that's how you're showing me. Like, it just doesn't make sense for me to feel these things. Why do I feel these things? Like, I should be done with this now. It's like you broke a bone and you're like, oh, it's been 2 days. I should be over this now. Now, I feel like you and this person have been separated for longer than 2 days, but it doesn't work that way. It could be as long as you want. You haven't dealt with this. Let's take a look at the Queen of Wands in the near future. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is the new beginning, is the main energy for your reading. Look, at the end of the day, tell yourself what you want. You're dealing with a soul connection and you want a new beginning in love with them and you want to rekindle this. That's what you're manifesting. You're not manifesting this new connection. You're manifesting this old connection coming back. Because this new connection is nice. It's not hitting the mark though. It's not, again, it's literally like comparing a bakery cupcake with, all the fixings to a gas station cupcake. They're both cupcakes. One tastes better, one looks better, one is better as far as you're concerned. And this new person, they're a gas station cupcake. I'm sorry. It's mean, but that's how you view them. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Sag. From the universe, you get the Hermit, well, the alien, but the Hermit in this deck, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. You're trying to prioritize yourself. You're really, really going deep here in the near future to focus on your needs, your stability, your desires, because you're very emotionally overwhelmed. Remember, in the current situation, your energy is split between suppressing the pain of this past connection and trying to focus on your emotional stability and emotional fulfillment. You're like, why am I unhappy? Why am I still unhappy? Because your energy is split. You're not focusing all your energy in one place. So it's kind of like, there's that saying, it's like two birds in the bush, but none in the hand or I don't know. I'm terrible with sayings. But essentially your energy is split, so neither one is really getting your full attention and you're not making progress in either one. So Sag, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.